Questions for reflection. The Hebrew prophet Isaiah strengthened the weary people of Israel with a messianic promise. Through the prophet, the Lord promises a Messiah will open the eyes of the blind and the ears of the deaf. Those who stayed close to God lived their lives by the light of that promise. The psalmist David turned this promise into a song of praise. That is the way of living faith. Do we expect the coming of the Lord? Are we staying close to Him in prayer and watching for His coming? The Apostle James tells the early Christians that the way of living faith is about more than words. It's about a new way of living, thinking with the mind of Christ, who has a special love of preference for the poor in all their manifestations. Do we love the poor as Jesus does? Do we recognize our own poverty and call on Him for provision? In the Gospel of Mark, we read one of many examples which demonstrate that Jesus is the promised Messiah, the one who will heal the deaf, opening their ears to hear His word. In every baptism rite, the priest or the deacon, toward the end of the rite, touches the ears of the newly baptized and says that word, Ephatha, which means be opened. Are we keeping the ears of our heart open to hear the voice of the Lord today as He speaks through His word and His church?